Alright guys, alright, so this video is going to be 25 things about me. Alright, so I was born on January 16th, 1996 in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and I've never lived in Winnipeg, but I lived just outside of it, but I had to be born there because I wasn't going to be born in my house because, I mean, it's doable, but it didn't happen. Number 2. I was always big into building. I would actually go to my neighbor's house a lot and build with him. Actually, like I built stilts, I built swords, shields, just like random stuff that would keep me out of trouble, I guess. Number 3. Alright, this one is very personal to me. I'm huge into anime. Like, anime is like the greatest shit that's ever happened to me. For example, I've got this thing that I built in art class. I mean, it's not very amazing, but it is Naruto and Nine-Tailed Fox. Cool. I have this Naruto paper doll thingy. And then there's this to authenticate my anime addiction. I got Pokemon cards, and it's a lot of them. Boom. Yeah, and there's a few more pages in here, but, you know. Number 4. 4? Alright, I have a fiery passion. I absolutely love music. Like, it's the thing that I live for, it's the thing that I do most. It's the thing that I will, if I feel down and I want to do something to like cheer myself up, I will play music, I will listen to music, I will do anything possible music just to be able to play it, because it is such an amazing thing to do. Music is just like, boom, it's life. It's the one thing I love more than anime. Well, 5 and 6 are kind of like number 4. 5 would be like, I love writing music, which if you've ever heard my music, I have 2 albums out. Got Me EP, which is my first ever album written. It was just a simple EP that I recorded with my brother's old guitarist. Had 4 tracks on it. And then this was my newest album. It was my full length called Lost at Sea. Yeah, it had 8 tunes. It was pretty cool, but yeah, that's the kind of music I write. It's acoustic, but in the newer album it's like full band, but still with an acoustic, like with an acoustic backing kind of deal. So like, there's no electric guitar, it's all acoustic guitar, but with full band feel to it. So yeah, that's cool. Number 6, I like listening to music. Like I said, number 4, it's one thing that'll lift me up when I'm feeling down, or like if I don't know what to do with myself, I'm just like tired of everything, I'll just go in my room, listen to music, and just keeps me leveled. Number 7. This one has to do with music once again. A lot of my lyrics come from real life experiences, or just things that I've not necessarily dealt with, but things that I've heard from friends, or things that I hear on TV, things like conversations I've had, just shit like that. Cool. One. So number 8. I play a few instruments. I'm still learning how to play some, but I can play acoustic guitar, ukulele, 3 piano, but here's the kicker. I'm just relearning how to play piano. I used to play it when I was younger, and like I just completely forgot how to play it. So yeah, relearning piano. So that's number 4. Drums. My first instrument that I ever picked up actually was drums. I played them for probably like 6 years, while also learning how to play acoustic. But I always played drums over acoustic. Then one day I was just like, you know what? Screw it. I'm doing my music thing. So I just decided to pick up the acoustic, and I slowly stopped playing drums, stopped playing them. But every once in a while I'll go down there and just drum for a bit. Alright, so number 9 is another one that's close to me. It's skateboarding. Actually, skateboarding is like one of those things that I started when I was really young. Never got amazing at it, but I still love doing it to this day. I just go out as many times as I could to skateboard. Number 10. Unicorns are real. I swear to God. Hi guys, unicorns are real. Number 11. My favorite animal was monkeys for the longest time, and I still love monkeys because those things are the cutest things ever. But I've really gotten into elephants. I like them a lot because they're super smart and they never forget anything. So like if you're mean to an elephant and you go back 20 years later, they will recognize you and they will not like you. It's kind of weird, but it's kind of cool. Like, that's a crazy brain. Number 12. I have 5 tattoos that I can show you and explain to you. Alright, so this was my first tattoo. Well, these, I got them at the same time. This one's alpha and it represents the beginning. It's also the first alphabet of the Greek, or first letter of the Greek alphabet. And to me, I have alpha and omega on my shoulders because the shoulders are like the most wide things on your body. Since this stands for the beginning and this stands for the end, I am in the middle of the beginning and the end. So like I'm in the middle of the start of my life and the end of my life kind of deal. So that's the whole alpha and omega thing, if you guys were asking, because I do get that question lots. My third tattoo, I guess, was this sun that I got on tour. I got that sun on tour because the whole tour was like, it was my first tour, first of all. So the whole tour was super sunny and super nice out. We had like maybe 5 minutes of rain and it was unreal. But I also got it because the sun is like one of those things that brings me like a lot of happiness, a lot of joy. If there's a day where it's gloomy out, I will most likely feel like bummed out just because the sun's not there to kind of brighten up your day, you know? Like, it may sound cheesy, but it's real. Like, I just couldn't imagine not having a sun for a full week. Like, ugh, it'd be crazy. Beware, I have these 2 elephants here. This was the first one that I got, and this one was the second one that I got. This one is male, and this one's female, and this one represents my dad. This one represents my mom. It also represents like the strength and intelligence that elephants have. So yeah, that's what these guys stand for. Now this is where it's like confession time with Alone I Walk. I used to do gymnastics as a kid. Moving on. Okay, I may as well get this over with. I used to dance as well. I did hip hop and I also learned how to do jazz. It wasn't like my thing, but I used to do it. Whatever, I did it. Number 15. I have a passion for arts. Yeah, that's like my whole thing because this album cover for me EP, I actually drew myself. I also drew the credits, the stuff in the back. I also drew Boo. And I also drew what's on the back. I just love doing it. So sweet. I'm extremely bad at keeping my room clean. I think it's more or less just because it's like my dungeon. So if I can play my music in here, if I can practice my music, if I can listen to my music, if I can go on my computer without being disturbed by the filth, I'm fine with it. Number 17. I have a few writing boards, like a whiteboard, like this guy, that I simply use just to like put my goals down, and I leave them that way until I've achieved the goal, and then once I've achieved the goal I put a check beside it, and it's just like a way to keep me kind of sane and know that I can actually accomplish something in my life. Number 18. This one's huge. I guess today, Friday the 29th, is 5 weeks and 5 days without smoking, which is huge. Well, that's kind of a lie. I had 1 smoke within the 5 weeks, 5 days, and it made me super sick. So my number 19 is I have toured Eastern Canada 1 time and Western Canada 7 or 8 times the past 2 years. I also love traveling. I guess it would make sense that I love traveling if I'm touring and stuff, but I don't do it because I have to. I do it because I love it. Here's an example of traveling, so this will be my number 21. I traveled once to Rwanda in Africa for a humanitarian trip where we worked in the small village Kigali. Okay, now this one might make me sound like a real nerd, but I have recently picked up RuneScape again, and I am loving it. It is so fun. It's definitely not what it used to be, but it is still amazing. Like, whew. Number 23. I just really love tea. Number 24. I like to think that I'm good at tech stuff. And number 25. I am a vegetarian. I have been vegetarian for 3 years. That was 25 things with Alone I Walk. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and there will be another video next week. Peace.